Hare Krishna, everybody. I want to share my experience about Guruji and how I got in touch with him and how things have evolved over time. So, for the last, I mean, if I give you a bit of a background about myself, I work for a big four organization in the UK, and I've always been quite excited about astrology and have tried many times to get into astrology and not, I mean, learn about astrology. Let's put it that way. And I did a lot of self-learning. I did a lot of videos on the social media networks and so on. But I did get to understand a few things. If I'm being honest, and I couldn't really get to the bottom of everything. And then I started getting into videos of started going to the videos of Sir, on YouTube, and I think I must have watched like 70 videos of Guruji. And then after that I got in touch with him and I said to him that I remember my first call to him. I told him that I understand astrology and I want to know about nakshatras now, so can you take me into the nakshatras class? And he said to me in a very calm and polite way that I think you should start from Jyotish Acharya, which is the first batch, which is the first level, and then move on to the next one. And I was like, okay, fine. I mean, if you are saying so, I will do that. And trust me, three days, three lessons into Jyotish Acharya, I realized, I mean, what is it that I didn't know? I mean, I was quite naive when I said that, when I said to Guruji that, I want to get into learn nakshatras, because at that point in time, I mean, if you look at it, I didn't know what I didn't know. So that made me, those first three lessons actually told me that, okay, you might be thinking that you know about a lot, but you actually don't, because, it's just such a vast subject that, it's impossible for anybody, like Guruji always says that impossible for anybody to do it in one lifetime. So I think I have learned my lessons, and I have understood how things work now, to some extent, and I'm quite proud that I am part of the Rudra Vedic Academy, and I'm a student and learning from Guruji. I want to share one more thing, about, I think this was the initial few lessons with Guruji, when he explained about a particular scenario where he was going through, I think he was somewhere in Banaras that he mentioned, and with a bunch of astrologers, and they were, brainstorming on a particular kundli, and they were trying to figure out about a particular event. I can't remember the event, but I do remember that he said that everybody were brainstorming about a particular event in a kundli, and Guruji said something which was against everybody else in the room, and then he was like, and that came out to be true. So I asked him this question that uh, you know there are many times when I'm looking at a chart and I'm completely blank and I just don't know what to do. And I asked him this question that why do you think that you got to know about that particular event, and only you got to know, because and then nobody else did. And that's when he told me a few things about the Gayatri's, on how that helps in our intuition power, and how we should be honest to ourselves, like take like I was quite upfront in saying that when I look at a chart, even today when I look at a chart, after going through so many lessons, there are times when I'm completely blank, and that's when you take a step back and you start thinking, okay, let's say it this way, let's start taking baby steps and try and get to the bottom of it. So all those small bits and pieces, the bites that come out, I mean, if you look at the whole lesson, the lesson itself is massive, right? In an hour, in 90 minutes or 120 minutes, whatever the length of the lesson is, you get a lot of information. But if you, even the bite side information that Guruji provides in those lessons are a lesson in itself, if you know what I mean, right? So that is what the biggest takeaway for me in this in my journey so far with him. And I hope that this journey continues, and this journey goes on for till the time I'm alive. So, but thank you so much, Guruji, and Hare Krishna, everybody.